Warning, if any of the topics on screen trigger or offends you, leave the video now. Trust me, I understand. It's fine. These are really out of pocket topics, so I don't want to be the reason someone might have PTSD triggered or they, like I said, get offended from it. So, if any of these topics offend you, which I know are crazy, just leave now. It's fine. Next, don't do any of the things that are said in this song, okay? It is just fiction. It is storytelling. Don't go out doing any of these things. But if you do, don't blame me. I'm not held responsible for that. And neither is Tyler the Creator, okay? It's just fiction. Now enjoy the video. Thank y'all.
Our next guest is a popular young performer and a founding member of the hip-hop collective Odd Future.
It's a bunch of fucking teenagers who just do bad shit. I'll whoop your ass. Your girlfriend look like my mom.
Okay, now what about your lyrics?
What about them?
What are you saying in your lyrics?
Nothing. Shit to piss old white people off like you.
Is that right?
Appreciate that, man.
Say? What the fuck did you just say?
I was real calm and shit, but I'll fuck you up right now. What did you just say?
Wolf Haley guy is the guy that I really want to be. He's just wild. He's just fucking crazy.
Being a fan of Tyler the Creator, watching his growth over the past 13 years I've known him, it's just incredible to say the least, man. It feels like yesterday I was just watching him on Adult Swim troll and harass people, and now I'm watching him win Grammys. Ain't life crazy? The levels of artistic peaks this man has reached over the past 5 to 6 years has been insane, cause it's like after 2017 he just kept one-upping himself, and with how good Call Me If You Get Lost was in 2021, I am more than hyped to see what he's got ready for us in 2023. Speaking of 2023, he's already done a lot, releasing a deluxe album and a couple music videos. And speaking of music videos, the reason I'm making this video is because of a certain music video that sparked my interest and nostalgia of his old past albums. Of course, I'm talking about the Sorry Not Sorry music video, where Tyler confronts and murders his past alter egos, signifying his growth into a new era. And I do appreciate that growth, and I could talk about it, but since there ain't no new album out yet, I'm gonna talk about what got me and mostly other people into Tyler in the first place. His first 3 projects, but mainly the story behind them. So don't think of this as a review, more of a behind the scenes or in-depth review into some of the songs, because not every song is vital to the Wolf Haley storyline. Now I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Let's get into this analysis, man.
Tyler, hi, I'm Dr. TC, and I'm guessing that your teacher sent you here to talk because you were misbehaving. It's gonna be 3 sessions, today, tomorrow, and the next day, so just tell me something about yourself. Well, look, if you don't talk, these sessions are gonna go.
And as we get into Tyler's mixtape debut, Bastard, the first song we start off with is Bastard. The song sets the stage for the main 2 characters of the story, in my opinion, Wolf and Dr. TC. Before the actual session between TC and Wolf begins, it starts with Tyler dissing 2 dope boys and All Right for not posting and promoting him. And the fact that that's our introduction into Tyler the Creator as a musician is just perfect, considering who he is as a person. After that, and Dr. TC's little intro, the song finally starts with Tyler, with his first words being, "This is what the devil plays before he goes to sleep," a little nod to the Devil's Tritone instrumental in the back, which is basically the biblical theme song of the devil, which, if you don't know me, I love little details like that. Not like devil details, but like details like about the intro and the background, or like, little things in the song. I'm such a fucking nerd, but yeah. Verse 1 and verse 2 sets the foundation for this entire album. How it talks about his deadbeat dad, his depression, how he was raised by his mother, and how he loves his group and how they stick with him, Odd Future. Now we run down to verse 5 and we get a bit of foreshadowing to a future song on his mixtape about how a girl named Raquel rejected him to Homecoming, and he made the song because of that. Verse 8 has this funny bar about old niggas rapping about Gucci while they still have kids they don't talk to, which, yeah, is funny as hell. And yes, I said verse 8. This song is 5 minutes, my nigga, and we still got one more verse to cover. In the last verse, Tyler talks about his main goal being to win a Grammy and hoping his mom gets to attend. And to finish off the song, he says,
Fuck a deal. I just want my father's email so I could tell him how much I fucking hate him in detail.
Wow. So Tyler, if you had the chance to tell him something, what would you tell him?
I tell him to eat a dick quicker than Mexicans sprint over borders.
Jesus Christ, man. Alright, well. Anyway, track 2, 7. Besides that being the first bar of the song, which I like because it continues on from Bastard, and the Kid Cudi diss or mention of him not liking his fans, there's not really much important to 7. So on to the next part. Skip past Blow and go to the end of French, where Dr. TC asks Tyler about his new girlfriend, where he says she's white, more specifically, vanilla. The next song, Blow, expands on that topic in the worst way possible, because it is Tyler essentially tapping into his inner Ted Bundy and talking about how he lures in white girls and kills them. And I'm not joking, where it's specifically white girls. Literally, the outro, the first thing he says is, I like my girls how I like my drugs. Whites. Have I been calling him Tyler? I meant Wolf.
I'm kind of retarded.
With Wolf even saying things like this. I'm not saying them out loud, so just look on screen if you want to see them. Or don't. I wouldn't judge you if you don't want to see them. Just give over Pigs Flying Parade. But real quick thing I want to mention about Parade. It's a really nice song with a really good meaning of just enjoying life and not taking shit too seriously all the time. Skip Slow It Down and Ass Milk. But listen to Ass Milk. Not because it involves a story, because this is a really good song. With, yes, some very distasteful and out-of-pocket bars. But it's still a really good duet from Tyler and Earl. Plus, this happens like a minute into the song, and it makes me laugh every time I hear it.
Me and Ace is sick like malaria kid.
Ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow! Stop! Why did you do that?
Say sorry. Say sorry.
I'm sorry as fuck.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry as fuck.
Say
Ow.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't look at
Say
this.
sorry.
Don't look at this.
Say
Ow.
sorry.
Stop.
Say
Please
sorry.
fuck something up.
Say-
Sorry. Sorry.
sorry.
Uncle.
I fucked this nigga up.
And then it goes back to the song like none of that just happened. I love these niggas, man, I swear. Then we get to VCR/Wheels, Tyler's first 10-track Slash song. And dear Lord, I cannot talk about this song in depth because Jesus Christ. In this song, Tyler talks, or Wolf talks about R-wording, recording women. Because in this song, he uses videotape imagery to describe R-wording women. Creative, but also not good, because why would he do this? Man, when he said he was trying to get a reaction and piss people off, he was not joking. Jesus Christ. After Tyler finishes talking about loving and respecting women, we skip a session. This song's but not important, and we get to Sarah. And oh my god, y'all niggas thought VCR Wheels was bad? You ain't seen shit yet. He really went from this to Dogtooth. In my opinion, that is insane, girl, especially when you hear about this song. The song starts with Tyler confessing his love for a girl, presumably Sarah or Raquel, and she rejects him, and he's kind of mad about that. And it starts all romantically and sad, you know? And then 2 minutes in, it goes from that to him holding her at gunpoint and kidnapping her. And the next verse talks about how he loves her so much that he fantasizes about eating her and her toes because he has a foot fetish. How he would kill himself if she told him she was gay. And now it's just the second verse. We hadn't even got to verse 3 yet. If the second verse steps over the line, verse 3 looks at it and takes a LeBron James free throw line dunk over it. Get ready. So after kidnapping her, to make sure she'll never leave him, he eats her.
Half your body laying on my chest, the rest is on my stomach, that's including your breasts. And I'ma just take another guess. Now you probably wishing that you would've said yes. Am I crazy? Maybe.
Then after that, he starts play fighting with her dead body. I don't know how else I could have worded that. Necrophilia. Just, yeah. After Sarah, skip past Jacket and Beanstalk and Tina. And even though Tina is a banger, it's not important. Now we're at the last track. Inglorious.
Well, Tyler, it's about that time. I mean, you're a good kid, just misguided. I mean, so, is there anything else you want to say before we end this?
The song starts with TC saying it's about that time, their last part of the session. And straight up he tells Tyler, you're a good kid, just misguided. And I gotta disagree with that, because This nigga is a fucking problem. Besides that, the main theme of this song is Tyler's dad not being here and how it's affected him and how rebellious he is because of that. When I say that, I mean that. Out of all the songs on the album, this is his hard hitting when it comes to his dad. Bar none. Talking about when he had to lie to teachers when it was bring your dad to school day. How as a kid he was very hyperactive because he never really got any attention from his dad. Even saying that if he sees him, he's going to murder him with the M16. And after all that, he supposedly kills himself.
D-Lo, where's the trigger? I let this bullet play hero. Shit.
He doesn't really. And after all that, that's the end of Bastard, the introduction into Wolf. Overall, a very outdated and distasteful album, but you can see if you look past Tyler trying to be an edgelord that he had a talent for this shit, like musically, instrumental wise. And he made the shit on GarageBand, which just says a lot about how much he wanted the shit and how talented he was. At least that's what it says to me. Now with that out the way, on to part 2, 3 of the Wolf Haley story.
Fuck.
Now you're probably thinking, D-Mob, how the fuck is Wolf Part 2 of the story if it came out after Goblin? I'm gonna tell that to you later. There's some key details to why it comes after Bastard. I'm gonna tell it to you later on. Trust me. But to continue the story, we start off with the title track and intro, Wolf, whereas a new character, Sam, singing. After a little intro chorus, I call it, Sam pops in as it straight up says, fuck you and fuck everyone, setting the tone for his character on the spot. After that, Dr. CC shows up with Wolf and introduces them to each other. And before Wolf can even introduce himself, Sam cuts him off immediately.
So you guys are in the jazz? Look, Wolf, Prairie Dog, Ronzel, whatever the fuck your name is, we don't fuck with you or anybody else here, alright? You stay the fuck out our way and we'll stay out of yours.
We skip straight to Cowboy, and this song is pivotal because it's from Sam's point of view. With yes, some bars from Tyler here and there, and the Frank closeted bar. But it's basically about how Sam is the cowboy of his own trip, and how he runs Camp Flocknaw, nobody can fuck with him or his gang. At the end of the song, another important character shows up, Salem, Sam's girlfriend.
Who's that? That's Salem. That's my girlfriend. Stay the fuck away from her, alright?
Awkward is basically a backstory to how Salem and Sam met, how they became a relationship. Skip the banger, Doma 23, and we skip Answer. But before we do that, Answer is such a fucking good song. Like, arguably Tyler's best, if we're being real, man. The guitar, the subject matter, him talking about his dad in probably the most brutally honest way ever. His faults and just insecurities of his career at that point. Man, this song, it just hits. Slater is about Sam and his bike and how he has Salem on his handlebars, with a little bit of foreshadowing to his character. When Frank bullies him at the end of the track, he doesn't really do much about it. I would say getting bitched by Frank Ocean is crazy, but we seen his hands. That nigga is dangerous. In 48, Sam talks about how he deals drugs to all 48 states, and how he's even known as Mr. Treat Your Nose in some places. He even acknowledges that what he's doing is bad and apologizes for the people's lives that he ruined, saying that he did it for his family and to improve their lifestyle and his lifestyle, and to just survive in general. But in the end, he knows his apologies doesn't matter. They won't change the people's lives he's ruined, so he keeps doing it because he knows he's in too deep at this point. Skip Colossus, another arguably top 20 Tyler song. Now I got another important song. Another 10-track Tyler song, baby. Party Isn't Over, Campfire, and Beamer. And this one isn't about raping women, so thanks, Tyler. To start off his trilogy, Party Isn't Over starts with Wolf hitting on Salem, while Campfire is just an intermission, basically just everybody enjoying themselves at the campfire. Beamer is the last part of the trilogy and it's pretty good in my opinion. It's Wolf still trying to hit on Salem, but this time comparing her to his Beamer, his bike, just like Sam did. And it works. Salem gets with Wolf. After that, in the ending, Sam comes back from a drug run and finds out Salem and Wolf have been talking, and he's furious.
Where you been, man?
Oh, I had a drop off to make over there. Hey, have you seen Salem?
She was that new dude, Wolf or Darnell, whatever his name is.
Fuck that nigga, man.
Speaking of fucking hating people, I Fucking Hate You is not only a good song, but it's also part of the story, so we gotta talk about it. It boils down to Sam talking about his love and hate for Salem, and Sam gets very vulnerable on this song, saying even the thought of her with somebody else just doesn't sit right in his head, that if she even thought about leaving, he'd just die. He even mentions how he'll pull up on her and Wolf and fuck up their entire date. Even Sam asking to fix their broken relationship with disguised fallen girls try to catch him. At the end of the song, Wolf asks Salem why is Sam the way he is, and Salem tells him he wasn't never really like this from the start. Something back home is the reason he's like this now, and that leads into the next track. Pigs, which is just radicals, but good. Yeah, I said it, I don't care. I don't care, boo me all you want, I don't care. I don't care. This goes over Sam's backstory of why he's so aggressive and cutthroat all the time. Reasoning? Because he was bullied all the time. So what do? He killed all his bullies, and a couple other kids. Yeah, this seemed like the album where there wouldn't be killing people, but no, there just had to be murder here. We get to parking lot where most of it isn't important until the ending, where Wolf gets warned that Sam is coming after him. And that leads into Rusty, another one of Tyler's arguably best songs. And man, this song is heat. The guitar and drums on this song are chef's fucking kiss quality, man, I swear. The Domo Genesis hook is also just quality, it's just peak, man. While Tyler's verse doesn't have anything to do with the Wolf story, it's still really good and arguably his best verse ever, cause he's just pissed here. And not only is he pissed, he's rapping his ass off. But enough of that, I don't want to get too sidetracked. We get to Earl's verse and Sam chimes in and a few of the ad-libs. After a while, just him randomly yelling in between Earl's bars, he says fucks it and kills him.
Shut the fuck up! Samuel's here! Where's Wolf? Fucking faggot! Salem was mine, bitch! Was that good enough, you fucking pussy?
Trash Wang is just the war between Sam's gang and Wolf's gang, and at the end, Salem hears asking what the fuck was that? And yeah, I know this song is ass. Tyler just grabbed a bunch of his friends that couldn't rap and put them on a song together and let them go crazy. But man, I love listening to this song because it's a parody of trap and it's a funny ass parody. Trio 95 is Salem showing a song to either Wolf or Sam, but I'm gonna just say Sam because it makes more sense that way. Tamale isn't important besides the ending where Tyler gets caught beating his dick by Clancy, so he gets sent to the detention office. And just like in Bastard for our last song, we're back in Dr. TC's office.
So what's going on, Wolf? Talk to me, man. People worry we hear stories about you getting into fights and all this unnecessary bullshit. What's on your mind? Talk to me, I'm here.
Alone is the outro to this album and sets up the next part perfectly. It talks about Tyler dealing with his newfound fame and how his life has improved, but it also gets to the death of his grandma and how that's affected him. And it's so well put together with the jazz in the background to just make a work of art, man. While none of that involves the story, the last part does. For Dr. TC asks Wolf, has he seen Sam? And Wolf says,
fuck that nigga Samuel.
Have you seen him?
Nah, but if I seen that nigga, I would've killed him.
And that leads into part 3, the finale of the Wolf storyline.
You wouldn't do that, Tyler. Kill yourself or anyone. You don't even have the balls to begin with. What you need is me, someone to talk to. It's been a while since our last session, so tell me what's been going on.
And now we're at Goblin, the finale, and the album that probably got most people into Tyler. And yes, this album is important. It's the finale. Most songs might not even be covered because they get redundant at times. I can't even lie, they get repetitive. The song dives into Tyler with his newfound fame after Bastard and Odd Future blowing up. It also dives into his hatred for his dad and his rebellious behavior. After the outro where he says the devil doesn't wear Prada, he's in a white tee, which is a hard bar in my opinion. Dr. TC asks him,
alright, she was telling me you went to New York.
Yonkers is just Wolf and Tyler going back and forth, battling for control, contradicting each other with each sentence they speak, with Tyler saying one thing and Wolf denouncing that, or Wolf saying one thing and Tyler denying that. With at times Wolf's abrasive and aggressiveness coming out where he says he wants to kill Bruno Mars and B.O.B. After that we get into Radicals, which y'all already know how I feel about that.
Move this man!
which is just the peak of Wolf's rebelliousness. Does that word? Anyway, the ending is important because it deals with Dr. TC and Wolf talking about, just being what you want to be and not having expectations drive who you are, which is really good. That's the overall meaning of the song, which is pretty good. Just the song itself isn't good, at least until the ending. She is about Wolf stalking the girl, which isn't important to the story, but it's important to add on to Wolf's insanity at this point. Thank God Transylvania isn't important because I fucking hate that song. In the ending of Nightmare, Tyler says he feels like there's different people inside of him, or a different person inside of him telling him to do these evil ass things. TC asks him, who is it? And Tyler says it's out of all his personalities, Sean Cat is the worst one, telling Tyler to do these batshit insane things like this, or this, or this. Probably even more examples in the song that I cannot say out loud. In the end, Dr. TC is like, Jesus Christ, man, you're insane. But I can still somewhat help, so let's just change the topic. How's that girl you were talking about? Which transitions into her. Her talks about Tyler having legitimate feelings for a girl and not wanting to kill her. How she legitimately gives him butterflies. Even mentions how she steals his password. Reference to Wolf and how that translates here, which is why Wolf is second. At least one of the reasons why Wolf is second and not third in the storyline. Fish is horrible in this a 10-track Tyler song. I don't have to talk about it much besides the intro because it's the reason he's in with Dr. TC in the first place. And it's because he drugged the white girl and the George ordered him to see a therapist. BSD is also another trap parody song. It is one of the goofiest songs I've ever heard in my life. Jasper is funny as hell in this song, I swear to God. The rest of the song isn't important until the ending where Tyler kills Jasper and Taco, setting up for the next song. The second most important song on the album. Window is an intervention with Tyler's friends all gathering up to try and help him, with Jasper and Taco being missing because he killed them. I'm gonna be in the verse talking about how our future has changed his life for the better and how they've had such good times together since they've blown up. Frank's verse, which is the best verse, talks about how OF changed his life and basically saved him from killing himself. Haji and Mike G's verse are similar to Domo's in the fact that OF changed their life for the better and they wouldn't be where they are without it. How their life is incredible now and that Tyler shouldn't throw all that away due to his insanity. But Tyler's too far gone at this point. His mind is gone and broken and he just says fucking and kills everyone. It doesn't truly hit Tyler that he just murdered all his friends until the end where he starts spazzing out with Dr. TC trying to help him and console him. Clearly not working at all. AU79, which is the chemical number or scientific number, whatever it's called, for Golden, which is clever. It's just an intermental, which gives us time to process what the fuck is happening on Window and sets us up for our next track, the outro and the finale to this entire series. At the start of Golden, Dr. TC is clearly fed the fuck up, starting with a normal therapy session, sending him to a freaking summer camp and that not working, and now an asylum and he's still acting a fool. He'd be pissed just like I'd be pissed too. This nigga's getting on my damn nerves. Tyler's mental state is already in the dumps, and as the song goes down and down further and further, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, even with having Dr. TC calling in security. Tyler fights them off to keep rapping, but more people just come to try to stop him because he's just destroying shit and going insane. As the instrumental reaches its peak, it starts to pause and just settles down. We get a horrifying confession. And Tyler finally somewhat calms down enough for Dr. TC to get a word in, and he says this.
Get the fuck away from me. Get away from here.
Because nobody gave a fuck.
Fuck off.
Someone gave a fuck, Tyler, and the person I gave a fuck was me. See, you're not going crazy. It's me, I'm your best friend, Tyler. I know everything. I know everything about you. You've been helping yourself this whole time. Your friends are just figments of your imagination. Dr. TC. See, Tyler, I'm your conscious. I'm Tron Cat. I'm Ace. I'm Wolf Haley. I'm
Me.
This whole time, Dr. TC has been nothing but another personality in Tyler's head. He was never there in the first place. Same with Ace, Wolf, and Tron Cat. They were never different people. They were just Tyler all along. Holy shit, man, that was a long ass video. If you got this far, thank you for watching. Seriously, man, you don't know how much it means to me that you watch all this entire video. My longest video ever, and you watched it. Thank you. Seriously, man, thank y'all a lot. Especially thank y'all for 80 subscribers at this point and the views on the My Dear Melancholic video. Thank you, man. Like, it's been 8 days. The last time I posted, it was at 500 views. Now it's at nearly 3K. Thank y'all, man. Seriously, I love y'all. We gonna continue to grow, man. Seriously. Sky's the limit. I just gotta keep on going. I promise. I promise we'll keep on going. What else? Fuck, man. My next video is also gonna be big as hell, but probably not gonna be the weekend video. Yeah, that was not gonna be as hard to make. I'm just teasing y'all because I know y'all gonna love that one for sure. But next video, I know y'all gonna love that one too if y'all love this one. Cause I'm gonna start making more long form content because I see that's what y'all fuck with more, and that's why I enjoy making more, even though it takes longer. But fuck it, you know, that's why I gotta do. That's just why I gotta do what I gotta do. You feel me? If you haven't already, man, like the video, and if you're new, subscribe and like the video. I'm glad you're here, man. You're gonna love it, I swear. Just thank y'all. Seriously, the support has been crazy. I love y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all, new or not. Just thank
that shit for real. I'ma keep that shit a buck. Homie, why you acting tough? Need 100K subs, send the check and run it up. Bitch, I'm on some grown shit. Produce my own shit. I don't do no fucking features. Did this on my own, bitch. Oh shit, they say Oliver, we want that old shit. Bitch, I'm going hard as ever. What the fuck you want, bitch?